republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Auditor Keitze. Welcome to the October 6, 2025 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. To my left is Commissioner and our Vice President, Jeff Benton. To my right, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, our Administrator, Tracy Davies, our Deputy Administrator, Don Houston, and I don't see our other Deputy Administrator unless he's hidden.
He's here.
He's here. He is here. He's hard to miss, but he's here. And our clerks, Jennifer Walgrave and Brandy Wilson. We can begin.
Resolution number 25-795, in the matter of approving electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held October 2nd, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-795. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today. That brings us to item number 3, resolution number 25-796, in the matter of approving purchase orders and announced certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 1003 and memo transfers in batch number MTR 1003.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-796. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-797, in the matter of the Delaware County Commissioners recognizing October 2025 as Youth Justice Action Month in Delaware County.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion,
I was looking for you. I didn't see you. Just walked in, I guess.
Again.
Good morning, folks. I appreciate your consideration here, and would have been here 30 seconds sooner, but not for the construction on the front steps and having to remember to walk around the back of the building to do so. We thank you for your consideration this morning, and we thank you for this resolution. You know, I often say to folks that the people who work in the juvenile justice system have some of the most difficult jobs in all of our courts, because we are simultaneously charged with protecting the public, making the victim whole, and rehabilitating the juvenile offender all at the same time. And so anytime we have an opportunity to recognize the good work of the folks who work with us in the juvenile side of the court system, we want to make sure that we do that.
any discussion?
Go.
I think, why don't we go ahead and,
You going to read it, or we want the comments first? Or,
sure, let's do some comments.
Okay. You may go first?
Sure.
I'm going to read the resolution just a second after we have a conversation here, but I just wanted to say that the role that you, plural, all of you play in this process is extremely important. And I had an opportunity to witness some of the things you guys have done, and you're very special, and I appreciate all you do.
Yeah, I know you and your whole office care deeply about the kids, and for good reason. Try to, you know, when they stray, try to get them back on the path to being positive citizens and good adults and so on. So again, it is a tough job. I know we've talked about some of your cases, and they're challenging, but you always have the kids' best interest in mind. That's what's important.
And the timing, I mean, youth, you're changing someone and helping someone when they're young, and when they can move ahead in their lives and contribute. And it makes such a difference at that stage in particular in the lives that you help. So thank you so much. I know you have many different programs and many different missions, and we thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Your timing is impeccable.
I often say, and I know the folks from the court behind me will say it too, my 6 favorite words when I'm out at the grocery store or whatever are, "You probably don't remember me, but." Because you probably don't remember me, but starts a story, sometimes from a young adult who I knew as a juvenile, we knew as juveniles, or a parent or a grandparent who wants to now tell us about how well they are doing, or how well their child is doing, or their grandchild is doing, post-juvenile court involvement, And those stories give us hope as we continue to work with kids who are running into some trouble currently at this point in their lives.
Boy, thank you.
Okay. I'm honored to read the resolution. Whereas Delaware County, Ohio is committed to the well-being, success, and fair and equitable treatment of all its residents, including its young people, and Youth Justice Action Month, observed annually in October, is a national campaign to advocate for and highlight effective, evidence-based interventions that ensure the well-being and safety of young people impacted by the juvenile justice system. And whereas Delaware County recognizes the importance of providing innovative programming such as diversion and restorative justice to ensure that youth are given opportunities for second chances and support so that they may grow to become contributing members of their communities. And whereas Delaware County supports efforts to create a juvenile justice system that is equitable and responsive to the unique development needs of young people, ensuring access to the resources and support needed to achieve their full potential. And whereas the goal of Youth Justice Action Month is to advance a vision that all children, youth, and families have opportunities to live safe, fulfilling lives in their communities. Now therefore be it resolved that the Delaware County Board of Commissioners hereby recognizes October 2025 as Youth Justice Action Month in Delaware County, and we call upon the residents and institutions of this county to engage in efforts to support programs in our community that are designed to meet the needs of youth and children who are involved with or at risk of becoming involved with the juvenile justice system. Signed by Commissioner Jeff Benton, Commissioner Barb Lewis, and Commissioner Gary Merrill.
And let's vote, and then we can get a picture.
Vote on motion 25-797. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. All right.
We're going to have to
gonna be a
scrunch
big
in for a picture when you see how many folks are here from the juvenile court. That's
That's all right.
Oh, you got Franklin, right, is the judge? Yeah, Franklin's here too.
Fill in this side a little bit, please.
How well behaved he is.
Thank you.
We're losing our audience.
Yeah, we're-
That brings us to item number 5, resolution number 25-798, in the matter of the Delaware County Commissioners recognizing and commemorating the 80th anniversary of National Disability Employment Awareness Month.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. And welcome.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Christine Hodge. I'm a superintendent at the Delaware County Board of Developmental Disabilities. It is my privilege to be in front of you today to participate in the recognition of the 80th anniversary of National Disability Employment Awareness Month. So locally here in Delaware County, we have over 100 employers that employ over 151 people with disabilities. I could talk to you a lot about why it's important to hire people with developmental disabilities in our community, but I thought it was more important to introduce Courtney Hines to you. Courtney is our outreach advocate at the county board. She is employed by the county board, and I would like for her to say a few words if you don't mind.
And Courtney's been with us before and
Yeah,
spoke so
Thank you, Mr.
eloquently.
Lester.
Hello, Courtney.
Hello, Commissioners. Thank you for having me. As Chris said, I am the outreach advocate at the Delaware County Board of Developmental Disabilities, and I am glad to be part of National Disability Employment Month. I think it's important that people with developmental disabilities get employed in our communities to show off what they're capable of doing and making a difference in their lives and other people's lives with disabilities, and I'm very grateful to be a small part of that. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so
Great,
much for
thank you.
coming.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Well, comments?
Yeah, it's great, 80 years since, I mean, what a
80 years.
remarkable milestone. And again, your agency plus all the employers, the agencies, the nonprofits that employ individuals with disabilities, it's just a real tribute to their commitment to making our community better and helping those who need a little help. So thank you. Glad to recognize take the time and recognize the month.
Thank you.
Courtney, first of all, I remember you from last year. I believe you were here last year. And you did, if you weren't last year or the year before, you've been here. And I just want to say what a great job you did in representing this topic. So thank you very much for that. And this is obviously important. I think our county does as good a job as any county in the state in addressing the needs of this group. And that says a lot about our superintendent, Chris, and the whole staff. So thank you all very much for what you do and the role you're playing in our great county. Thank you.
And you did such a great job when you were here before too, Courtney, and then another excellent job. It's always wonderful to hear from you. You can come in any time, but I do know you're busy at work because we've heard of all the great things that you're doing, and we really, really appreciate your coming in, and thank you, Chase, too, and Superintendent, for all that you do and all that your team does. So, tell you what, we will vote first on this one, and then I'll read
And then you'll
the...
read it. All right. Vote on motion
Proclamation.
25-798. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Okay, and I will read the proclamation. Whereas October 2025 marks the 80th anniversary of National Disability Employment Awareness Month, a nationwide observance that honors the contribution of workers with disabilities, past and present. And whereas the purpose of National Disability Employment Awareness Month is to celebrate the skills, talents, and achievements of America's workers with disabilities. And whereas this commemoration began in 1945 as a week focused on people with physical disabilities, and in 1988 was expanded by Congress to a month-long celebration of people with all types of disabilities, and whereas workplaces that welcome the talents of all people, including people with disabilities, are essential to building thriving businesses, stronger communities, and a more resilient economy. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Delaware County Commissioners proudly recognize and commemorate the 80th anniversary of National Disability Employment Awareness Month, renew our commitment to ensuring people with disabilities have every opportunity to pursue meaningful careers and actions and achieve the American dream, not only in October, but throughout the year, and designate the month of October 2025 as Disability Employment Awareness Month in Delaware County, and it's signed by Commissioners Jeff Benton, Barb Lewis, and Gary Merrill. And we can get a picture.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Item number 6, resolution number 25-799, in the matter of approving a permit for use of Delaware County facilities.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Good morning.
Oh, sorry.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jane Hawes, Director of Communications. This first permit is for use of the large meeting room at Bixby by Centero. They're a local nonprofit agency, and they'd like to use it in December for their annual meeting. And they would be charged a flat fee of $25 for the usage, and no other fees are necessary. So we recommend your approval.
Okay, vote please.
Vote on motion 25-799. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-800, in the matter of approving a permit for use of Delaware County facilities.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
And this one is the annual permit for our Veteran Services Office to conduct their Veterans Day ceremony on the front plaza, and hopefully the stairs will be ready in time. They should be, on November 11th, and we recommend your approval.
And I believe this follows the breakfast that we have up north before the event occurs down here, so.
Okay, vote please.
Vote on motion 25-800. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny.
Resolution number 25-801, in the matter of authorizing Nancy K. Krieger, Chief Compliance Officer for the Delaware County Auditor, to submit claims to recover unclaimed funds reported by the Ohio Department of Commerce on behalf of Delaware County.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. George Kaitza, Delaware County Auditor, and I would like to also introduce and have Nancy Krieger, Chief Compliance Officer, to come up and join me here at the podium. So, Commissioners, in early September, we received a bulletin from the State Auditor, Bulletin 2025-008, that discusses the recovery of unclaimed funds from the State Department of Commerce. And we were notified that we had about $2,205. And so I asked Ms. Krieger to look into that and in terms of recovering those funds. And when she did her research, we discovered that there was a potential, actually Ms. Krieger discovered that we had the potential for recovering $41,044 as opposed to the $2,200. So what this, as part of that bulletin from the state auditor, the legislative authority for the county would need to designate an individual to pursue the recovery of those unclaimed funds. And this resolution authorizes Ms. Krieger as the Chief Compliance Officer for the Auditor's Office to pursue those claims. And with that, I'm happy, actually, we are both happy to answer any questions that you may have.
I'll just say, well done. Great job.
Yeah, interesting topic. I mean, you know, you don't really think government agencies having unclaimed funds, but obviously we do. Give us a little overview of what those funds represent, how they got there?
We don't know, and
know
this
at
was
this point?
part of the problem. The Commerce Department website just identifies the amount, and it just gives the jurisdiction, Delaware County. So what we need to do is to research whether it's Job and Family Services, whether it's unclaimed refunds on property taxes, and so each claim needs to be investigated separately, and that's part of the effort.
Is that something Nancy's going to do?
Pardon me?
Is that something Nancy's going to follow through on?
Yes, exactly. And this resolution authorizes her to file a claim in each one of those situations. Now, the initial notice that we got was for 23 claims. and they ranged in amounts from $5 to $500 in that group of 23. But again, that is part of the effort, and in order, we need to be sure that we are claiming unclaimed funds that belong to the county. So that's really also part of the effort. Yeah, the issue is that it doesn't identify the specific jurisdiction for whom the unclaimed funds belong.
I guess I'll just ask Nancy a question here. How did you know to go beyond the 2,200 that?
Cy asked me not only to look into Delaware County, which was the bulletin that we first got. He said, look at all the tags, like Delaware County, Delaware Court of Common Pleas, Treasurer, all of those were listed. So, and some were County of Delaware. And so you have all of these claims that were not listed in our initial $2,000. We only had Delaware County. So you had to look at all the various derivations of that.
Oh, thank you. Well, we're very happy to have you with us.
That's interesting.
And Nancy is a very excellent attorney too, so I imagine that also helped.
I understand it's a cumbersome.
We look forward to recovering funds for Delaware County.
Yes.
I do understand it's a cumbersome process, so patience, I think, Nancy, will be required, but.
Right. This was the first step, was the authorization.
Yeah, great.
Oh, gosh. Well, thank you. Thank you for bringing it to our attention too.
Thank you,
Thank you
Commissioners.
very much. We're in good hands in the auditor's office. Thank you. Oh, vote. Thank you.
Vote on motion 25-801. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Commissioners, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Good luck, Nancy.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Resolution number 25-802, in the matter of establishing a new fund and an organization key, approving an advance of funds, supplemental appropriations, and a transfer of appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Justin Navi, Director of Finance. This item's been submitted to establish the chart of accounts and budgets for new programs in JFS and the Juvenile Court. And also, there's a requested budget amendment for the data center pertaining to two cybersecurity projects they're undertaking.
Okay. Any questions? Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-802. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution number 25-803, in the matter of awarding a bid and approving a contract between the Delaware County Commissioners and Double Z Construction Company for Dell SR 3-4.60 State Route 3 and Lewis Center Road intersection improvements.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, I'm Rob Riley, Chief Deputy Engineer. As you'll recall, this project involves adding turn lanes and a traffic signal at the intersection of State Route 3 and Lewis Center Road. We received 6 bids for this contract. The low bid was from Double Z Construction. We've worked with Double Z many times. They do very good work. And so we are recommending award to Double Z. The bid came in right at the engineer's estimate of $4,489,000. I will say I think this will be a very important project for this part of the county. Historically, this intersection has had a lot of crash problems, and so both the turn lanes and the traffic signal will go a long way towards making that a more functional and safer intersection.
And
Yes.
especially with Genoa Baptist right there, and I know Pastor Frank, I remember years ago, brought this up and said,
Will that intersection be closed for a period of time, or will we work around it?
Traffic will be maintained on State Route 3. The widening will happen on either side sequentially. We will need to close the east leg of that intersection. There's a large culvert that we'll replace as part of this project. The west leg going towards Worthington Road, that will be maintained one direction, westbound away from the intersection for the majority of that work. And construction will start probably in May, depending on weather, of course, and be wrapped up in October of next year.
okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-803. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-804, in the matter of awarding a bid and approving a contract between the Delaware County Commissioners and Enviro Construction Company, LLC, for the project known as the Slate Lick Watershed Drainage Improvement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
We received 5 bids for this construction contract. Slate Lake is a 53-acre watershed involving 10 parcels in Brown and Kingston Townships off of 3Bs and K Road. The low bid from Enviro Construction was, again, right at the engineer's estimate, just slightly below. And so we are recommending award to Enviro Construction.
Okay, vote please.
Vote on motion 25-804. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-805, in the matter of approving right-of-way work permit summary sheet.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
We have 9 permits we're recommending approval today.
Okay, vote please.
Vote on motion 25-805. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
That
Thank you,
brings
Ron.
us to administrator reports.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tracy Davies, Administrator. A couple meetings coming up this week. We've got the Transportation Improvement District meeting 9:30 Wednesday here in this room. And then the Finance Authority meets also on Wednesday at 5 p.m. out at the Bixby campus. Thank you.
All righty. Commissioner Merrill.
You know, I'm glad you called me first, because if you called on Commissioner Benton first,
Yeah.
2 things I would talk about, he would have talked about, and I would have had nothing to say. We all attended the CCO budget meeting at Bixby Friday. I thought it went very, very well. And I thought it was a nice job of updating us on the budget. And we had Chris Hodge from the DD and Bob Anderson from JFS also in attendance. And hopefully it was beneficial. I thought it was.
Been very interesting.
And Commissioner Benton and I were at the Hayes Memorial on Saturday morning, and Commissioner Benton brought a guest with him. I'll let him talk about that. And I thought that went well. President Hayes came in person.
Great.
Always did a good job. I did get on to him because he failed to introduce his wife when he was speaking. I said, "You're going to get in trouble when you go home."
Yeah.
And he said he knew that. It was an oversight. So anyway, but lot going on, but those are the only 2 things I'm referencing today. Thank you.
Commissioner Benton.
Yeah, the special guest Commissioner Merrill was referring to was a beautiful little white bulldog named Georgia, a 7-month-old bulldog. So she did great. She went up to the podium with me and just sat there. She just stood there. She participated. So anyway, it was very 203rd birthday. Born literally right across the street, and just a nice event and well attended. The Hayes Singers were there. So it was a nice celebration. Lucy Webb Hayes was there as well as Deb Schatzer. It was had very nice outfit on. So anyway, fun day. Went to the Habitat dedication later that morning. They built a house down on Bell Avenue and dedicated that. Very nice little house, and a lot of work went into that. And it's just a real nice organization. They're building 1 or 2 houses every year here in the community, and they do a nice job. Morpsey Executive Committee had that meeting. The 23 study came up. I'm sure we've all heard about that, read about that. This is the study that ODOT is conducting to look at alternatives from 23 to 71 in northern Delaware County, southern Marion County. Different alternatives have different routes, but and that is moving forward, and in about a year from now we should have their final selection, so we'll see. Very interesting and important project. Went to the we had a CCAO Taxation Finance Committee call as well, Thursday or Friday, whenever it was, and as a major topic at the CCAO budget conference, the major topic was property taxes and just all the different proposals that are being considered and so on. Then I had the fun of going to the Lantern Festival at the zoo on Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
And it was spectacular. I have to admit, they did an outstanding job. There were hundreds of these elaborate lanterns, some of them really huge, some of them smaller, and acrobats and acts all around the park, and very well attended and just a beautiful evening. So congratulations to the zoo. it has ended. Sunday was the last day, so, but it was very well done. And I want to compliment the zoo on that. And that's all I got.
And I don't have anything to add. We do have need for exec.
We do. Resolution number 25-806, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of purchase of property for public purposes and for pending or imminent litigation.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion vote.
Vote on motion 25-806. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. We're now recessed into executive session.